Hi guys! Hi! Good evening guys! Hello! Ito na, umpisa na tayo. Sorry. Let's wait muna. Thank you to all the 46 people who are watching right now. For tonight, I decided to go live kasi wala lang, for a change. Ayoko na mag-edit. And parang mas gusto ko rin na makausap kayo real time. First time ko, hindi ko to balak gawin araw-araw. I just wanna do it. Guys, bagay ba tong salamin sa akin? Because the reason why I'm doing this is because, I have kuliti. Yes, so I know you guys must be saying, ew. So guys, ask me anything about Miss Universe right now. I'll try to answer. Ano bang breaking news ngayon? Yung mga judges, 'di ba? Hi! Nga, panoorin ko na lang kaya dito. Oh, 80 people are watching now. Wow, thank you so much. Oo nga thank you. Okay, umpisahan natin. Saan yan yung anong topic ang gusto nyong pag-usapan? Yung judges ba lilipad na sa Florida? Oo, real time, nandun na sila ngayon. As in talagang right there and then on the way na sila, in transit na sila sa Florida. Bakit ko kamo alam? Well, kung talagang follower nyo ako, kilala nyo naman kung sino yung isang judge na na-interview ko na kasalukuyan. Hello, good evening watching from Bacoor, Cavite, Bulacan. Thank you. So, ito na nga guys. So, thank you to all the almost 100 people who are watching. So, ask me anything. Go, go. Ako guys, talaga nagulat ako talaga. Kung tatanungin niyo ako, super nagulat ako. Nung pagising ko kanina umaga, nakita ko, wow, si Brooke Lee, magja-judge. Alam mo yun, we were just talking about it last time during my interview with her last month. Abala, akalain nyo, nagkatotoo. Ang galing. So parang alam mo yun. Pero honest to goodness, feeling ko walang idea si Brooke na she would be tapped as one of the girls in the selection committee this year. Kasi kung gusto niya palang sabihin pala yon, kung judge pala siya, di ba? Although, nawirduhan ako, parang kaya pa niya ako tinanong sa dulo, di ba? Nung part 3 ng interview namin, napanood niya, parang, Adam, I wanna know, quid pro quo, sino yung mga favorites na sa tingin mo ganyan-ganyan? 'Di ba? So parang ako tuwang-tuwa ako when I woke up kanina. I freaked out upon seeing the Miss Universe post on Instagram that wow, Brooke Lee is one of the judges this year. Super wala lang, parang ang galing lang. Parang I just got her for an interview because alam mo 'yon, ang galing-galing niya, bilib na bilib ako, napaka-iconic ng sagot niya dun sa I wanna eat everything twice. Nasagot niya. Tapos alam mo yon, hindi ko akalain na sobrang daldal niya na parang aabot kami ng 2 oras. Kasi nung kasi alam niyo naman ako, pa nag-i-interview ako, may script ako, 'di ba? So sinusulat ko lahat dun talaga yung mga questions ko. So nung natapos ko na siya, like siguro more than an hour, biglang nag-spontaneous Q&A kami. She turned the tables on me and asked my favorites naman. Hindi kaya, hindi na rin siya magja-judge siya nung panahon na yun. Kaya tinanong niya ako. So, please speak English. There are international followers here. Okay, I'll try my best. Okay. So, yeah, that's my... So, when I found out that she was going to judge this year, this edition, no words. At least I was able to feed her the girls that whom we are really eyeing to win the Miss Universe crown. Diba? So, of course, that includes Rabia Mateo. If you've watched the interview, if you watched the last part of my interview with her, I told her I never brought Rabia's name to her because it's a given that I'm really rooting for Miss Philippines. But since I'm a Filipino, so I asked her. So the girls that I mentioned are the girls which I am very scared or afraid for Miss Philippines. So that's why I mentioned Peru, Chile. So yeah, who do you think stands out? So so Peru, Chile, South Africa, Puerto Rico. And if you guys watch my interview, you can sense that we both have a different opinion on the girls. Cause when I mentioned Thailand, she said like, really? So from there on, I feel like I think I have to revisit my leaderboard again because she's seeing something that I haven't seen yet. I kept on, promoting Thailand. I'm so blown away by her beauty ever since her crowning moment. But when, but when I mentioned her name to Brooke, Brooke was like, "Really?" Considering that she just has just been looking at these photos of these girls. So, and second is Peru. She also said, really? I was like, okay, if it's not Peru, it's not Thailand, then who else? Maybe she must be eyeing someone. And that's a challenge to me right now. Which girl is making her go crazy right now? And then she said why I did not mention USA because nga I feel like, USA is not exerting so much effort. It's not bringing you something new to the table. So I mentioned, okay, if you really want a woman of color to be part of the top 5 or top 10, then you might as well include Canada. And then she said like, really? Really? Again, so, okay. Okay, so thoughts about Miss India. Okay, thoughts about Miss India. To be honest, guys, if you will ask me whom I think will win Miss Universe, I'm really looking at her right now. She's my number one bet right now. Of course, I wouldn't want to say it now because, I'm still trying to observe her from a distance. But based from everything that I have seen so far, Adeline has been living up to her expectation. You know that feeling where you order something from online, like let's say you ordered something from Lazada, you ordered the package, and when the package arrived on your doorstep, and then you open the package box, you saw that wow, there's so many things inside that package box that we haven't seen. It's not in the catalog on the computer, seen on the computer. And when you start opening it, you realize, oh, there's something like this, there's something like that. Oh, there's another bonus item inside the box. So that's what I'm feeling about Adeline right now. She has been living up to the hype. Her pictures matches her pictures before coming to Florida match the photos that we have been seeing on the ground. You know what I mean? Nagkakapareho. Because if you compare her to her other predecessors, Vartika Singh and the other girls that came before them, there's some sort of a big disconnect between the pictures that we had been seeing of them, and then the pictures that we are seeing on the ground, mismo on the pageant side. Let's take an example. Let's take one example. Vartika Singh in 2019. I mean, she looks so amazing on pictures, and then given the fact that she also competed in MGI, but when she finally set foot in Atlanta, Georgia, uh, she looks dated. And it did because of her poor styling. So that's why she only made it to top 20 in the finals. But with Adeline this time around, you can see that I think India has been slowly, getting the right styling for Adeline. And I'm pretty impressed with what I have been seeing so far. The best picture of Adeline I have seen is this one. I was so blown away by this picture of hers because her styling is so clean. This one. This one. I'm so blown away by her beauty. Look, her styling here is very neat, very clean. So, wow. And you know, she has a person, and more than the styling, India has a very good personality. You know, she's not only a beautiful face in the pageant, she has a personality. She can talk to all the girls and give a good conversation. You know, and you see it on her Instagram story, especially when she bonds with her roommate, Miss Indonesia. So yes. Okay, that's for Adli. Nepal. How about Miss Nepal? You know what, girl? Let's put this into context. If you ask me about my top five right now are India. India. So it's crucial that India has to perform well both on prelims, evening gown, and swimsuit because I'm really expecting so much from her. India, Jamaica, Philippines, of course, South Africa, Puerto Rico, and Philippines. So that's six. And then Nepal and Jamaica are my two dark horses. Oh, no, sorry. Nepal and Iceland. If one of these girls from my six uh, suddenly slips or do not perform well or does not perform well in the prelims, then both Iceland or Nepal can easily get into the top five. This is what I am feeling right now about them, about Nepal specifically. Nepal has been blowing me away with her OOTDs. She looks so classy, so expensive. Her OOTDs are so well thought out. In fact, she reminds me so much of Shamsi Soup Soup and even Precious Lara Kigaman, our very own Miss International 2005. I'm getting goosebumps. I keep reposting photos of Nepal. So to whoever Nepalese fans or people who are watching here, please know that you guys have a very strong representative. That's just my opinion. I'm keeping an eye on her because she has this same strategy of Shamsi when she competed in Miss Universe 2011 that even way before coming to Brazil uh, she wasn't she wasn't being picked, she wasn't being pegged, she wasn't included in a lot of lists, but when she finally set foot in Brazil, things started going towards her favor along the way. Any thoughts on Zulika being a judge? Okay, I'll try to say. To be honest, guys, I don't get why you have been bombarding her with negative messages on her social media accounts, and at the same time, I don't get why you have been feeling negative about it. To be honest, because you know how she acted kind of bitchy when she crowned Rio Mori 14 years ago. I mean, that's all in the past already. Or if you will try to argue with me because she's pro-Latina, she will prefer her own. But that's already a given. You know, let's have you guys see, let's put this into context. Okay. Have you seen the lineup of the selection committee this year? There are 8 women, and out of the 8 women, I think the Latinas are there are two Latinas judging, and then there are 3 Asians if you will include Brooke Lee because she has Korean blood. So, alam mo yon, I'll say this in Tagalog so that I'll be more comfortable saying this. It doesn't matter whoever, whichever Latina personality will sit as a judge in the panel because at the end of the day, it will still be performance based. Um, Rabia, are you asking me because are you trying to relate this on how do you think this will bode on Rabia's chances in Miss Universe? I think it will not matter at all because ito isipin nyo guys pinag-aralan ko did you guys do your research about Zulika? Yeah, let's talk about Zulika first. Zulika is a single mom. Zulika is a single mom. Tignan nyo si Rabia. Paano lumaki si Rabia? She grew up under the care of a single mom. Imagine mo, pag nakwento yun ni Rabia sa prelims closed door, in those 4 minutes or 5 minutes, sa tingin mo, hindi maaantig ang puso ni Zulika. Oh, she also has a single mom taking care of her. So, Hindi ba sa tingin mo parang may ano yung kay Zuleyka? May effect yun ng konti kay Zuleyka. Now, sige, assuming, sabihin nyo sa akin, Adam, she's still Latina, she will still crown her fellow Latina. She will prefer her fellow Latina. Okay, given. Sige, sige na. Okay, sige. Fine, fine. But okay, assuming she won't like Rabia. I don't think she will lowball her scores for Rabia just because she doesn't like Rabia. Kunwari lang for the sake of argument. 'Di ba? Kung pinanood niyo yung interview ko kay Brooklyn, sinabi niya doon, ito yung sinasabi ko to sa inyo ngayon based from everything I have learning from the past interviews that I have been doing. Sa Miss Universe, kung low score, hindi nagmamatter ang low score tsaka high score ng judge. Average ang kinukuha. So kung hindi siya bet ng mga Latina, kunyari i-score siya ng 2.0, 3.0, it won't matter. Kasi average ang kukunin. And isipin nyo naman guys, isang judge lang si Zuleyka. Ilan pa ba sila doon? 7. Sasabihin nyo, ito Latina rin kasi puro Miami sa Miami rin ang venue. Hindi ganun mag-isip guys. Kasi, ito lang sasabihin ko sa inyo babae. Hindi nyo ba na-realize kung bakit puro babae ang kinukuha nilang judges this year? Kasi nga women empowerment. Sa tingin mo, masisindak, do you think these members of the selection committee will just be blown away by a candidate's sheer beauty alone in order for them to win the crown? I don't think so. In fact, it will take more than that, more than sheer beauty for these girls to win Miss Universe this edition. Sa tingin ko, kasi alam mo yun, women, I feel like women are really harsher to their fellow women. As opposed kapag gumawa ka ng judging panel na may kasamang may kasamang gay man, may straight man, yung all-encompassing sa spectrum. Yun, magigets ko pa. They might crown someone like the type of Gazzini or Madison from Puerto Rico. Pero, hindi these women are very accomplished and have a very diverse background. So parang it will take more than sheer beauty to make the cut till the end. Kasi tignan nyo naman, let's not look from afar. In 2019, okay, they also had a female selection committee. Pero who ended up winning? Puerto Rico, Mexico, or South Africa? Di ba si South Africa? Si South Africa ba? Was she fierce? Was she the most beautiful girl during her batch? I don't think so. There was these women in the selection committee are really looking for that special it quality. More than the beauty, more than the pasarela, more than the fierceness, more than the glam that these Latinas have been offering to the table. 'Di ba? Ako magigets ko pa talaga kung may mga kasamang lalaking judges. Yan. Diba yung mga tipong Gerald Anderson sa Binibining Pilipinas na kahit anong gawin ni Gazzini, talagang number 1 si Gazzini, diba? Pero ngayon hindi. Nag-iiba na talaga yung pamantayan. Tsaka, ito na lang din guys sige sasabihin nyo, Adam, the venue is being held in Miami. And then, there are these Latina judges. Tapos Telemundo is sponsoring. We might see complete Latina-dominated top 5 kasi it happened before. 'Di ba? Noong 2005, 4 out of 5 Latinas except for Natalie Glebova made it to top 5. Pero that was under Trump era. Ngayon, IMG na tayo. IMG era na tayo. I don't think IMG will allow a Latina-dominated top 5 in the upcoming finals. Diversity pa rin yan. And di ba sinabi ko na rin sa previous episode ko, tignan nyo na lang din naman yung previous Miss USA top 5, di ba? Napaka-diverse. May isang African-American, may isang half-Filipina, may isang blonde, may isang Italian, parang American na parang may Italian background. So, hindi ako nagpapasindak Tapos ano pa yung mga sinasabi nyo? Sinasabi nyo na hindi pa rin mananalo si Rabia because hindi talaga siya papaboran. Kasi nga, Latina. Pero guys, tignan nyo naman, Si Rabia, she is a communicator. Bago siya makarating sa pagiging communicate. Nakita niyo kung paano siya nag-perform ng Miss Universe Philippines. 'Di ba? We wanted Bella Ismael, we wanted Michelle Gumabaw to win that time. Pero there was this girl who gave a very iconic answer during the Miss Universe Philippines finals. So look what happened, she won instead. And kung natatakot pa rin kayo sa magiging performance ni Rabia sa closed door interview, isipin niyo na lang, kung ulitin niya ulit yung mermaid look niya nung finals na yon, yun talaga lahat ay nabiganin na wherein she looked like Megan Fox or a certain Hollywood celebrity or Megan Young even during that time, and she replicates the same styling for her interview look. Don't you think the other judges will be also mesmerized by her beauty? And considering that time she wasn't even the flag bearer of aces and queens, yet she was able to nail and wow us during the Miss Universe Philippines prelims interview. So how much more now that she is our flag bearer, na talagang trinain na siya talaga ng aces and queens, na pinolish na talaga yung communication skills niya. So talagang maaano talaga tayo. Talagang dapat talaga na meron tayong asahan kay Rabia na bonggang-bonggang improvement. So ako hindi talaga ako natatakot no matter whichever person you put in the judging panel, because I know that Rabia will deliver no matter what happens, because she is an overall package contestant. 'Di ba yun na sinabi ni Brooklyn when I interviewed her? I'm looking at a candidate who has the overall package. Rabia can speak, Rabia can talk, Rabia can walk, Rabia in interviews, dalawa lang naman yun sa interviews 'di ba? One has to be engaging, yung napapatawa mo, 'di ba? Or yung nai-inspire mo, or na nakaka-inspire ka ng tao. Kayang-kaya ni Rabia, especially when she talks about her being an ambassador of education through her advocacies, 'di ba? So sa tingin mo hindi magre-resonate sa mga judges sa closed door interview? I don't think so. Wag kayo magpasindak na Latina na porque okay, two Latina personalities will be part of the selection committee. No, they'll be fair, trust me. Especially now that I was able to interview Brooke, at least now we would already have a glimpse na okay, it will be a fair judging panel. All right, even if you say that Brooke is only one judge, is only one person out of the 8, pero may impact siya. And I don't think the other 7 girls will just look at the sheer beauty of the candidates alone. 'Di ba? Tama ba yung assessment ko o may kontra? Ang haba ako magsalita, no? Thoughts on Miss Peru so far? I really like her. But sige, ganito guys, gawa tayo ng as I am assessing these girls, tatlo ang category ko. Peaking, maintain, or sliding down. Si Peru nandoon sa maintain. Bordering maintain to sliding down. Nasa top 5 ko pa rin siya, pero kung tatanungin mo ako ng position ko sa top 5, nasa number 5 ko siya. Kasi na-elbow siya ng mga ibang candidates. Oo, maganda si Peru. She can do her smiles, her eyes can do the talking, but I can see why, some fans are disappointed with her, considering that they feel that Peru is not exerting so much effort as well when it comes to showcasing herself so far in the pre-pageant activities. Kung nakikita nyo naman yung mga interviews ko, di ba, na-interview ko si Peru. Kung pinanood yung interview ko sa kanya, nakita nyo, you saw how low-key she is, how low maintenance she is. She's very simple, she's very low-key. In fact, she only brought 3 luggages with her, and most of those are sneakers pa, hindi pa heels, and she only brought a good number of outfits. Hindi katulad ng mga kasama niya na sila Chile, 150 outfits, sina Thailand, ganun. So makikita mo talaga napaka-simple. So wala talaga siguro sa personality niya yung magpaka-bongga. And ini-issue sa kanya siguro yung pagsuot ng bandana niya most of the time, because as you can see, her hair has always been uncooperative daw ever since she started competing in pageants. Nakita rin daw niyo yun sa Miss Supranational. So, pero pag pinanood mo si Miss Peru nung nationals niya, she has good communication skills. And if she will be styled perfectly the way she was styled during a recent event before she flew to Florida, na pinakita ko sa interview niya na gandang-ganda ako sa styling niya, she can still win it all. Yun nga lang siguro, nako-compare natin siya sa mga ibang candidates who are really, working it talaga. Alam mo yung kahit, kahit sa hotel lobby lang talaga. 'Di ba? So, there are rumors na may tattoo si Peru. Well, that's another topic that we should discuss. Pero kung kaya niyang i-camouflage yun ng hindi napapansin. I mean, does it matter if you have tattoos on stage? I mean, siguro kung binibini to, I would understand. But this is Miss Universe already. So I think, they're trying to be inclusive na nga, 'di ba? And I don't think having a tattoo will lessen your chances of winning Miss Universe. If that tattoo has a significant meaning on Peru's life, then, 'di ba? Papatanggal lang ba natin sa kanya yun just because? How big is the tattoo ba in the first place? Okay. Talk about Rabia's chances of winning. To be honest, next to India, I think right now, India's biggest rival for the Miss Universe crown is Philippines. Yes. That's how I am seeing it right now. Rabia is peaking. Peaking at the right time. Ang ganda-ganda ng laban niya. She has been performing so well. She has been living up to our expectations. It really helped that she really left way earlier than usual for her to focus on the last leg of her training. As you have been seeing on her OOTDs, ang ganda. There's this certain type of outfits that she has been wearing where there's always a cutouts in the middle to emphasize, to give her the illusion that she's tall, matangkad, na she has broad shoulders, she can stand side by side with all these taller delegates. So, natutuwa ako sa styling because finally Aces and Queens has finally mastered her styling in this competition. So, finally, after months of experimentation, they finally got it in the nick of time. They finally got it right in the nick of time. So, yeah, I'm so happy. And I also love the fact that she has been hanging out with a lot of candidates, going out of her Asian group to really get to know, to really enjoy the competition. And there are 3 moments that I was really wowed with Miss Philippines, Rabia Mateo. One was during her arrival. I mean, I'm not biased. I've said this on my Instagram account. She really has the best arrival outfit. One of the best arrival outfits because she really replicated her look during the Miss Universe Philippines prelims where she done this, mermaid curls. Tapos, she wore a white, parang a Sherry Hill type dress na may cut out in the middle again, showcasing her torso. I think that was one of her best outfits. Number 2, when she was made up by Muba Cosmetics the other day they were taping for the Sherry Hill segment of the show, where she was wearing a blue fringe Sherry Hill dress. Ang ganda. She was beautifully made up by that makeup artist because you guys kept on pounding Muba Cosmetics that Rabia isn't being handled well when it comes to makeup, but finally after a few days they were able to finally nail the right makeup for Rabia. She looks like Priyanka Chopra or even Megan Young in those outfits with an updo bun. So that already gives us a preview of what of her look for the finals. Kasi alam ko you guys are very, you guys are very you have very high standards when it comes to Rabia's makeup because back here in the Philippines when she was doing her photo shoots, she would always have this Thai kind of makeup or that skin makeup that we are so good at, whereas compared to the States, where most of the makeup looks would look like those Kim Kardashian red carpet looks na medyo matte instead of a glossy finish. But when that certain Oshnib Hernandez from Muba Cosmetics did her makeup that day, wow. Wow. Talagang we were so blown away. In fact, parang I feel that is Rabia's best look by far in the competition. So whoever says that Rabia doesn't have a good makeup so far on in the competition, they're totally wrong. Yung mga fans, those Filipino fans who who probably just became new pageant fans when we started our winning streak in Miss Universe, probably don't know anything about makeup, so they couldn't really appreciate what true beauty is all about, or what true makeup and styling is all about. And then, speaking of styling, have you know, ang ganda. This is what I like about Rabia so far. Remember I said three looks, right? Her arrival outfit, her Move Cosmetics where she was wearing her blue cherry heel dress. And then the third one was when she was pulled out along with her other four front runners for the special Muba Cosmetics look. Yung what's the theme? What's the theme of the look? All Lives Matter look. In that particular, you can quote me on this. In that particular shoot with Iceland, South Africa, Puerto Rico, and even Uruguay, she was able to elbow those other four girls during that shoot alone with just her look. Ang ganda. Kasi 'di ba ang theme was kind of dark. They were applying dark makeup on that shoot, but Rabia stood out like she looked like Megan Young. Ganun ako. I also got goosebumps just by looking at the BTS of that particular shoot. She was, sige na to, become more specific. She was able to elbow South Africa and Puerto Rico in that shoot. So all these things, especially when all these things along with her OOTDs, especially the Francis Libiran dress that she wore last night for a dinner activity. Wow. 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 And she was also earmarked and she was also pulled out for the Telemundo interview yesterday along with Miss Thailand and Colombia. Malakas talaga laban natin. Guys, malakas laban natin. Baligtad na talaga. India and Philippines on top na talaga. Si Thailand ang parang sliding down for me. Guys, ang haba ako mag-explain na. Nako, natutuwa ba kayo? Oh my God, thank you so much to all the 1,251 followers who are tuning in right now. Opinion about Miss Jamaica. Okay, peak, maintain, or sliding down? Sliding down for me in terms of styling. There are outfits of hers that look good on her, pero most of the time it's underwhelming. I'll tell you why. Don't get me wrong, I love Jamaica. In fact, she's part of my top 5 as well. I really want her to do well. But in terms of showcasing herself, I really find her outfits very underwhelming. Look, this one, the orange one. She does not have a fashion moment here because Amanda wore the same kind of outfit during her arrival day, and then this one I also did not like. The styling was poor. But she redeemed herself here. She looks so good here in this blue outfit when she was shooting for pre-pageant, for a segment of the Miss Universe finals. What else? This one, she also looks good. See, this is my problem with Jamaica. She's very inconsistent with her styling. And it's something that I want her to work on because she is slowly being overtaken by her other rivals. But have you guys seen her mental talk with Curacao, Netherlands, and another girl in the latest Miss Universe upload on YouTube channel? She can really speak. She can really talk. So my only issue with Miss Universe Jamaica is her styling. So for me, she's kind of sliding down. Okay, next. Is Thailand being overshadowed by many contestants already? Yes. If we're talking about, if as I talk to you right now, yes. I'm also quite disappointed. But I've been talking to some of my Thai friends and they are cajoling me. Adam, we're also doing Rabia strategy. We're gonna peak at the right time. I just I just keep my mouth shut. But I don't know because this is. Should I say this now? I don't wanna. Paano ko ba sasabihin na? Tagalog na lang, no? Ayoko ng English, baka matranslate pa ako. Kasi parang masyadong, she looks haggard. She looks haggard already in majority of her shoots. Especially especially yesterday where she was with Miss Colombia and Philippines for a Telemundo interview. Parang she's kinda losing her spark. It says in her eyes. I don't know if she's just tired. And considering that she said that she's gonna bring her 150 outfits, 150 best outfits, her outfit yesterday for the Telemundo shoot was really underwhelming compared to Rabia and Miss Colombia. I mean, my point is, if you're gonna be dressing up for a very special event, which will really showcase your candidacy even more, you might as well dress the part. So, I don't know. And apart from that, there was only one outfit that really made Amanda shine. But apart from that, she's middling in the pack. I don't know. She really has to so bottom line is she really has to exert so much effort as well to stand out. She has a lot of work needed to be done in order for her to overtake Rabia right now. This is just my assessment, guys. I love you guys. I love you, my Thai followers. You know how much I adore you guys, but I just have to tell you my opinion about Thailand right now. She is one of my favorites. And it's also telling when I mentioned her name to Brooke during our interview last month. She said, "Really? That's kind of telling as well. Brooke can see from afar already. The way." The look of a winner, and I can't even. It's only now that I'm starting to realize that maybe she's making sense after all, based from what I have been seeing so far. But I don't know, it's just me. Yeah. So for me, Amanda is kind of sliding down. Who's next? What do you think po kay Canada? Well, I love Miss Canada. You know how much I love her. Between her and Miss USA, I would really bet my money on on Canada because she's all over the place. She's very maingay. She's all over social media. She's very cunning to use that racism card against us when a certain Filipino designer, made that issue that I feel was blown out of proportion. So we just made her candidacy even stronger. Yeah, she's very wise. So all the more we bash her, she will really use it an ammunition to us to make her candidacy even stronger. So watch out, guys. What are your thoughts about Vietnam? Vietnam. For me, do you guys have Vietnamese fans here? Do you, uh, may mga Vietnamese fans ba dito? I think she's sticking out like a sore thumb. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. I mean, whatever she's doing right now, I've seen it from her predecessors already. Because in 2018, the reason why Henny made it to top 5 was because of her character. She was punky, she was edgy because of her short hair. But she has a very good personality which endeared her to a lot of Thai fans. Now, the year after, Hong Toy is her name, right? Hong Toy was very showcased herself as a very fashionable woman, right? So, right now with Vietnam, I'm also seeing the same thing. In fact, she's been, her fashion is very specific, avant-garde, something which is kind of an acquired taste. So, Um, right now, before I will put Vietnam to top 21, I have to reconsider Nepal, Cambodia first. Philippines, Thailand, or even Singapore. But but Vietnam ha, don't get me wrong guys ha, but Vietnam has a great backstory. If she could endear herself to the selection committee during the closed door prelims, even though she doesn't speak English, then why not? Yeah. So who else? How about Indonesia? I think Indonesia Ayu Maulida is very underrated this year. Yeah, underrated. She is not being appreciated for what she has been doing, despite the fact that we can see that she's exerting so much effort. What I like about Ayu is that she has gotten the right styling for her. I've been marveling if you have been following me on my Instagram account, you know how much I have been adoring her outfit, especially the yellow gown that she wore the other day. And then when she wore this kebaya during a dinner orientation with Paula Sugar, was it tama ba yon? She really stood out in that event. Yun nga lang, um, a lot of people couldn't see her quality because probably they're being affected by the fan wars being done by both Filipino and Indonesian fans. But I really like her. She's very nice to our very own Rabia. And I like the fact that she's very humble, she's very sweet. So so if you will quote me on this, yeah, I can see the wisdom why Indonesia will make it to top 21. Yesterday, she was also pulled out for the Telemundo uh, interview. Although you can see that English is not her first language, she can still carry a good conversation. You can see that she talks from the heart. She speaks from the heart, 'di ba? So let's be objective about Ayu. She really knows her styling. Ang ganda ng mga damit niya, and she can really walk. I mean, she can really walk talaga. Yun na nga lang talaga magkakatalo sa closed door interview if she will be appreciated by the selection committee. Who else? Thoughts about Belize? Oh, I love Belize. I love Belize. She really has a personality. I love following her on Instagram. Nakita nyo naman, 'di ba? I featured her on my previous video wherein I showcase all these girls that you need to follow on social media. She's really fun. She's really fun. She has a personality. She has a very engaging personality. The only problem I have with Belize is not of her doing. Wala talagang hype for Belize eh. 'Di ba? Ito ang problema ko kasi sa mga candidate. Tayo masaya tayo for Rabia. Rabia is very lucky to have a Filipino fan base like us who will really propel her to the top no matter what. Pero in cases like kay Belize na parang you see the struggle, you see the effort that she has been doing pero she's still not being talked about. Nakakasad, but probably my only hope is that she will I hope that she will be noticed by the members of the selection committee. Who else? Thoughts about Curacao? Curacao. I like her. I mean, don't get me. I like her because of her sheer beauty. That she really has one of the most beautiful faces in the pageant. But and she also has a very relevant advocacy mental health. But I don't know, for some reason I could no longer feel her. I could not feel her. Um I don't know. How do you say this in English? Natatabunan. She's being overtaken by a lot of her rivals as well. I think I said this in one interview that Curacao knows how to speak, but she doesn't have that charisma or ability to engage us with whatever she is saying. Alam mo yun, yung parang, like how you, like the way Pia talks, Catriona, or, na talagang when they have this ability to make you listen to every time they open their mouth. With Curacao, she talks like parang she just talks from point A to point B. Hindi siya, don't get me wrong she's not sounding too rehearsed, but the thing is parang it just feels hollow or empty. Alam mo yon? But you get what you're saying. Gets niyo yun? So that's my problem with Curacao. Nawawala siya. So, thoughts on Australia? For me, she is one of the best. She is the best speaker of her batch. My only problem with Australia is that in a sea of girls, like in a sea of Rabias, Adlins, Julia Gamas, Janik Macetas, or even Daniela Nicolas, she wouldn't be the first person that you would look for in an activity. Like, where's Miss Philippines? Where's Miss Peru? Before you will even mention where's Miss Australia. I get that she has very good speaking skills, communication skills, but I don't know. There's just something pro I can't pinpoint it yet. I don't know if it's her weak pasarela, or it's just that if you put her side by side with India, Jamaica, Philippines, Peru, Chile, you would first you would initially gravitate first to all these to these other ladies I talk about before you will go to Australia. You know what I mean? But she's a good speaker. And I can see the hype with her because assuming Miss Universe will all just be purely Zoom calls, Instagram live stories in the absence of high profile events at this time of pandemic. Australia really has the ability to engage us with her myriad of topics on social media, which will really make us all interested to listen to her. Ganun siya kagaling magsalita. Yun yung kulang yun yung sinasabi kong wala si Curacao. Si Australia, when she speaks, you'll really be easily captivated with what she's saying. You'll be easily drawn to her. You'll really, put everything down you're doing just to listen to her. Si Curacao, wala. Wala ko nararamdamang ganun. So, yun ang pagkakaiba. Do you get what I mean? Thoughts about India? I already said it earlier. I love her. She's my number one right now. My top 5 so far, India, Philippines, South Africa, Puerto Rico, and Peru, and Chile. And then my dark horses are Jamaica, Nepal, and Iceland. Let's talk about Iceland. I haven't been talking about European candidates yet so far. So Europe, I am looking at 4 girls right now. Romania, France, Iceland. I think out of the Iceland and Great Britain. I also like Czech Republic and Slovak Republic, but you know, especially Czech Republic, she's also not exerting so much effort. You know why I love all these 4 girls? Because among the 4 of them, Great Britain, Romania, France, and Iceland, they all have personalities. They are so fun to follow on their social media accounts, especially France. Like, she's like everywhere. She's all over the place. And if you check out her Instagram stories, she's really I'm so hooked with her personality. She's so fun with her TikTok videos, with her engagement with her roommate Miss Cameroon. Tapos yung IG video niya kay TikTok video niya with Romania, it's super energetic and fun. So alam mo yon, yung talagang ang saya-saya lang, parang chill lang, parang even if the pageant is only about 10 days and they're only being holed up in one hotel, parang sarap-sarap niya, parang she makes Miss Universe pageant interesting to follow, fun and interesting to follow. Same with Romania. She really has a beautiful face. I think by now we have forgotten already what happened with her before, where she figured in that scandal with Miss Canada. Parang limot na natin yun eh. Kasi ngayon nakikita na natin ang ganda-ganda niya, ang amo-amo ng mukha niya, ang ganda-ganda ng styling niya. It probably helps that she is being handled by, a Filipino group of trainers. ang ganda. She is showing a lot of personality. For now, she is in my top 10. And then Iceland. Wow. Dito, out of all the Euro girls that I have been talking about so far, Iceland has I think as of the moment, has the highest chance of getting to top 5 among all of them because of her personality, her very endearing personality. Alam mo yun, nakakatuwa siya eh, na alam mo yun, yung parang, ang sapa dyan, just like Miss France. I don't know if it's probably, I don't know if it's just a Euro thing, but, or Euro trait, but she makes everything so fun in Miss Universe right now. Whether she's having dinner, or having a cocktail, or having a great day with her OOTD. You can sense just by looking at her feed that she's very cool to be with. She has a personality. And I like that. See, Great Britain I also like because she is showing a lot of personality. And para siyang, alam mo yun, she's also all over the place. So, and she also has a great backstory. She can speak well. So I wouldn't mind if these 4 girls from the Europe continent will be able to sneak in the top 21. And then thoughts on Cambodia. Cambodia, peaking, maintain, or sliding down? Sliding down. I don't know. I know there are some Cambodian fans waiting for my reaction about Miss Cambodia. But right now, I don't know. She's sliding down for me. I can't feel her anymore in the competition. I don't know why I am feeling that way. I mean, she's dressed, she's being styled well, her outfits look good on her. Pero I don't know, I can't see her in majority of the photos that I have been seeing on social media. You know, I you know between this is my problem with Cambodia right now. I know she has a personality, but she is not showing it. I don't know why. I tend to compare her with Miss Chile because both of them are actresses in their homelands. But you see Chile is working it. You see that Chile has been doing all these twirls every time they would pass by the hotel lobby in front of the pageant fans lurking around. You know that Chile wants to win, and this is what I don't get about Cambodia. She can also do the same thing with her star quality. I don't know what's happening with Cambodia. I don't know. But the only saving grace I have for Miss Cambodia is that she has good communication skills, which I hope the selection committee will be able to notice. So yes. So okay, who else? Mexico. I like her. She has one of the most she has one of the most consistent styling in the pageant so far. I mean, given the fact that it's neat, it's clean, but there's no variation. But you see, whatever outfits that you put on with her, she looks good. When I say no variation, you cannot compare her to the outfits that Catriona wore during Miss Universe 2018, where she wore all of Catriona's outfits have meaning, have symbolism on it. But with Mexico, she's styled well. Yeah, I like her arrival photo, a combination of red and pink colors on her outfit. Yeah, so yeah, and we all know that she can talk. So yes, she's maintaining to peaking. You know what I mean? And then Colombia. Colombia for me is maintain. Um, Colombia. Um, I think she's I don't want to say weakest, but I don't know, for some reason, underwhelmed. Because I tend to compare her with her other predecessors, and her predecessor had that shining. All her predecessors had that quality that as soon as they arrive in their host countries, in their pageant destinations, they already had this kind of thing that says, give me the crown already. I'm entitled to one of those crowns, one of those placements that you are offering to us because I am Miss Colombia. We had seen it with Polina Vega, Ariadna Gutierrez, Andrea Tovar, and then the 2017 representative Laura, I forgot the name, but with Miss Colombia, yes, okay, yes, she's Miss Colombia, but she has been maintaining her hype. You know that thing that, just coasting from one activity to another, not peaking, just doing her being a Miss Colombia prototype of beauty. You know what I mean? But I couldn't discount her out yet because she has been figuring out in a lot of crucial activities in Miss Universe, especially the sponsor visits. Did you know that she wasn't originally part of the Olivia Kido sponsor visit? Originally, it was only El Salvador and Philippines, but last minute she was included because that's how powerful her well connected her national director is. And then now, you got to see her in Telemundo as well, along with the three other Asians, Indonesia, Philippines, and Thailand. So that says a lot about how much Colombia wants to win as well. If they cannot do it based on merit, they will try other ways, right, to get the crown. So that's how I am feeling about Colombia right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if she will be able to get in the top. But to be fair with Colombia, I love her styling so far. I really love her styling so far. So far, she has been presenting, those soft feminine looks, and she really plays to her strength. She knows she's very statuesque, and her outfits so far have been looking so good on her. So this is why I couldn't keep Colombia out of contention for the title, because she's really working it. She's really working it. You really can feel her intensity to win the Miss Universe crown, even just by watching her on your smartphones. Do you think How about Venezuela and El Salvador? I love Venezuela this year. Venezuela is Venezuela. Maria Angela has one of the most beautiful transformations in the pageant. I mean, look at her now. Her face is very soft compared to her national crowning moment. And the way she has been styled by her organization, just wow. So I wouldn't be able to. And the one thing I like about Venezuela is that she's also good in the speaking department. She exerts her effort to speak in English with her UCAP video, so which makes her endearing to me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think she will still be part of top 21. So El Salvador, I don't know. I think I would put Nicaragua, Bolivia, or even Argentina over her, but or even Dominican Republic before her. I don't know. I tend not to gravitate to her right now. Yeah, speaking of Argentina, I feel sad. I think she's sliding down on my list because her styling has been off lately. I don't know why. I mean, I wish she could really find that perfect styling for her, because I want you guys to see how good she is when she talks. Really is an effective communicator. But before you become, so this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that Argentina will be noticed by the selection committee, so that at least she can at least make it to top 21. Because let's face it, the girls that you will be putting on top 21 are the girls who are really good speakers. I don't think the selection committee will put girls who cannot talk. So, kahit na sabihin yun, they already changed the format that the top 21 will be competing in swimsuits. I think as early as now, we can all be rest assured that even though they'll be walking in swim during the first cut, we can take in we can take comfort with the fact that Brooke Lee, along with her fellow judges, will prefer girls, or will put girls who can really talk, or in her own words, the overall package. So yes, that's how I am feeling about the whole thing right now. South Africa, oh, lumalaban si South Africa, guys, ah. She's really fighting to the death for that back-to-back bid. Yeah, I can feel her. Did you, and you also how amazing she was during the Fatilo photo shoot. I mean, wow, look at that body, not so thin, not so, not so voluptuous. She has the right curves. Alam mo yun, just the perfect toned body for the competition. And I haven't started how she is so good with her speaking abilities. So yes, so that's why I couldn't keep her out of my top 5. And then let's go to her roommate, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, I don't get why you guys have been bashing her just because she looks mature, old. I think this is one thing Puerto Rico is so good about. To be fair with Estefania, she has been styling herself so well in the competition. I love her arrival outfit with that sexy puff sleeve gown, and then all these clean and neat looks in the succeeding activities so far. For a fact that she's being handled by Denise Quinones, and so far, ever since Denise Quinones handled Miss Universe Puerto Rico, all her awards have been making it to top 5. And I also, just like South Africa, I haven't also started mentioning how good she is as a speaker, as a communicator. So I think you also should not keep Puerto Rico out of contention as well. The only drawback of Puerto Rico is she looks old, mature, for a lot of pageant fans, but that can easily be remedied, which is styling. And I've always likened Miss Puerto Rico to Emily Blunt. And if we are so blown away by Emily Blunt's beauty, why can't we do the same thing for Miss Puerto Rico, who is kind of her doppelganger, right? So our issues with Puerto Rico are very petty. It can easily be remedied by styling. Your thoughts on Zuleyka? I already told it before. I don't think she'll be lowballing Rabia, if ever. In fact, it would be the opposite. She would be endeared by Rabia's story because because Rabia grew up under the care of a single mom, and Zuleyka is a single mom. So can you see the connection? I spoke about Vietnam already. Guys, nag-enjoy ba kayo? Thank you so much. I also talk about Nepal. Nepal is giving me so much headache right now. I don't know which among my top 5 girls will I dislodge to give way for Nepal. To be blunt about it, that's how I am putting it right now. Nepal is slowly killing it. Slowly, alam mo yung tahimik lang, silent killer. Na if one girl from my top 5 doesn't perform well in the prelims, Nepal will go zoom past them. So that's what I am thinking about Nepal right now. She is one of my dark horses along with Jamaica and Iceland. Oh, I spoke about Puerto Rico. USA, I'm not feeling anything from her. I mean, I don't know. The only good thing about USA was when she was made up during day 2. And after that, nothing else anymore. I mean, she arrived. I did not like her arrival outfit. I thought she was just checking in a beach house with her outfit. But when Olivia Jordan defended her, I finally got the reason why she kind of dressed down for the occasion, considering that she's Miss USA. And then the next day, when during registration and fittings, she was being made up. She looked amazing on it. But then after that, I didn't see her anymore. I didn't see her again. So I don't know what to say about USA anymore. What do you think, or your thoughts about Osmel Zuza's hot picks na kasama si Rabia? Siyempre masaya ako, 'di ba? Osmel pa rin 'yon, 'di ba? And para lang 2013, parang sinasabi niyang Latina Slayer si Rabia, 'di ba? I don't know if it's really our Filipina prototype na because we have been colonized by the Spaniards. So talagang may trait talaga tayo na Spanish eh. In fact, a lot of people have been saying we are the Venezuela of Asia, right? So natutuwa ako. She's seeing some... Kasi 'di ba guys, tandaan nyo, 'di ba in the past interview, he mentioned that, I think this was around Feb or March, sabi niya ang strongest Asian, parang hindi naman siya na-quote, parang ang implication dun sa mga previous interviews niya, Amanda is the strongest candidate. But now I was so surprised. Nag-iba na siya. He had a change of heart. Rabia na siya. So natutuwa ako. And nadja-justify naman na ni Rabia yung top Asian spot niya along with India. 'Di ba? Nakikita mo nagpe-perform yung bata. 'Di ba? So, natutuwa ako. Sana magtuloy-tuloy. Sana si Rabia talaga ang pick na strongest Asian delegate ni Osmel Souza towards the end of the competition. Pero speaking of Osmel, nagtaka ako bakit niyo sinama yung alaga niyang si Argentina. Yung alaga niya yun. Baka ang tanong sa kanya siguro nun apart from Argentina, which other girls are you seeing to be part of your top 5? Ganun. Laos. Sliding down. Guys, kasi alam mo, yung mga iba kasi yung presence ng mga ng mga kapitbahay niya eh. Ni Indonesia, ni Philippines, ni Thailand, ni Vietnam, kasama mo pa si Vietnam, o yung parang, o even Myanmar, who's really fighting for a real change in her country. Ang ganda ng styling rin ni Myanmar. Pero, before you would reconsider Laos to be part of your top 21, kailangan patumbahin niya muna si Indonesia or even Singapore. 'Di ba? Si Singapore, ito, going back to Cambodia, kung ano yung wala ni Cambodia, ang siyang sobra-sobrang meron si Singapore. Sobrang fun ni Singapore sundan sa social media. Nakakatuwa siya, may personality si girl. Nag-improve, bagay na bagay sa kanya yung bob. Tama ba 'yon? Shorter hair niya. Tapos nung na-interview namin siya when she got crowned, or when she got appointed for the title of Miss Universe Singapore, hindi pa ganun kagaling yung niya eh. Hindi pa ganun kagaling yung com skills niya nun eh. Yung para siyang tuliro pa nun eh. So yung mga sagot pa niya sa amin nun, even the simplest questions like, if you go to Singapore, if we will go to Singapore, which restaurant or chili crab house will you take us? Kasi 'di ba they're known for their chili crabs. Hindi niya masagot na maayos 'yun. Pero ngayon, ibang-iba na talaga si girl. Nakita mo. Talaga naman may personality. Tapos nakita niyo yun nung na-stranded siya sa Turkey because she missed her flight. Mega post kaagad sa social media. We rooted for her, we cheered for her, we commiserated with her agony na naiwanan siya ng flight. 'Di ba? Yun ang sinasabi ko, dapat si girl may personality. Nawala ngayon si Cambodia. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Ang reserve talaga ni Cambodia. Who else? Sir Adam, sino po yung bet nyo sa catwalk among your top 5? Si Peru, si Philippines. Si Peru kasi, di ba, meron silang hinahype na Panther Walk. Nakita natin yung preview, di ba? Hinahype siya ng mga kababayan niya. Oo nga naman, ang fierce pag tinignan mo. So talagang, wow, masisinda ka pa. Tapos ito nga ako, natatakot ako eh. Di ba? Magkasunod, alphabetically, Peru, Philippines. Naku, talagang showdown talaga silang dalawa. Kaya yan ang inaabangan ko sa prelims, yung showdown ni Peru tsaka ni Philippines. Di ba? Balikan nyo yung i-follow nyo si Reynas.Peru tsaka si Janik Maceta Queen. Hinahype nila yung, in fairness, may ibubuga si Peru sa So si si Peru tsaka si Philippines sa catwalk. Tama ba? Yeah. Of course, si South Africa hindi rin patatalo. So, fearless forecast sa first cut. How many from America's Asians? I think Latinas and Asians will dominate the top 21. Marami sa kanilang palaban this year eh. 'Di ba si Bolivia, ang chatty-chatty rin ni Bolivia. Si Bolivia nyo sa top 21, may personality si girl, nakakasalita. She can carry a great conversation. Nakita niyo yung interview ko sa kanya. Walang yun Alam mo, sabihin ko sa inyo, yung mga ibang Latina candidates, nung nililigawan ko for an interview, sabi nila, mag-send ako ng mga questions sa kanila, di ba? O para alam na nila yung mga tatanungin ko. Sabi nila, Adam, don't ask me Miss Universe questions. Kasi hindi ko alam kung nahihirapan sila express yung sarili nila knowing that English is not their first language. 'Di ba? Kasi siguro gusto nila ng light or pagod na silang sumagot ng mga Miss Universe questions. Pero si Bolivia, walang kagatul-gatul. Sabi ng Andy sa akin, no, you can ask her anything. So ako naman, mega ask, 'di ba? Kaya tuwang-tuwa ako, mabot ng 1 oras yung tanong namin. Ang problema ko lang kay Bolivia, minsan ang ganda niya. Minsan parang hindi ko ka-type yung styling niya. Pero bawing-bawi niya sa personality. Kaya hindi ako masusurprise kung magulat kung makapasok si Bolivia sa top 21. Brazil! Brazil! Apart, just like Venezuela, she also has one of the best transformations in the competition. Nakita nyo naman kung ang severe nung napagka-appoint niya, di ba? Pero ngayon, ang soft ng mukha niya. Lahat ng mga dapat hindi na mamaga, humupa na, naayos, humupa na, talagang humulma na sa dapat kahulmahan. Tapos, yung katawan niya, ang sexy din. Pero alam mo yun, parang may kulang pa rin. Hindi mo siya malagay doon sa strong contenders. Hindi rin naman siya nagsa-slide down. So, maintain. Maintain for me. What are your thoughts on Sir Albert Adradas? Guys, mag-ingat kayo sa mga si Sir Norman na-hack na rin ngayon. Guys, mag-download kayo ng Duo Mobile, yung Duo two-time authentication. Ganyan na nangyari sa akin nung nasa Sash Factor kami. 'Di ba na-disable yung Sash Factor Instagram account kasi kaka-repost ko ng mga ABS-CBN interview videos ni Catriona. Ayun, nabembang kami ng Instagram. 54,000 followers kami. Hindi kami na-hacked. Pero na-disable kami. Tapos nung gumawa kami nung panibago IG ng Sash Factor, na-hack ulit kasi hindi na kami maka-log in. So, dun sa mga nahahack guys, kasi ganito yun ang lure sa kanila, kunento na rin sa akin to ni Tita, o-offeran kanila ng kung gusto mo na raw magkaroon ng blue badge under your Instagram account name. Syempre, di ba, pa nagka-blue badge ka, badge of honor yun. Kasi wow, ibig sabihin, kilala ka ng buong bansa, di ba? Ng buong mundo because of that blue verified badge. Pero, yun ang lure. Tapos, pag binuksan mo yung message na yun sa DM mo, pag binuksan mo yung message, parang sasabihin nila, they will ask you to fill in an application form should you be interested to be verified. Ayun, wag mong pag nakakita ka ng ganung message, i-delete mo na kasi hinahack ka na pala nun. At yung mga hackers, mga taga-Turkey daw. Kaya ako sa inyo, wag kayo mag-hack ng mga accounts. Kaya ako ingat. Actually, in fact, 2 weeks ago, naka-receive ako ng message. Buti na lang, nakita ko pa yung message ko, kakagising ko pa lang, siyempre utak ko pa ganun pa. So buti na lang, na-warn ako ni Tita beforehand na parang, kapag nakita ka ganyan, i-delete mo na kaagad, i-delete mo na. So yun, pero nag-iingat din ako, palitan natin dapat yung mga passwords natin from time to time. How about Japan? Wala, roommate lang siya ni Rabia. Hindi ko bet yung arrival outfit niya. Alam niyo yung kwento ko yan ng video niya. Wala akong masabi. Roommate siya ni Rabia. Wala lang, parang she's just coasting from one place to another. Sayang, ang ganda pa naman ng backstory niya. Para siyang si 2015 Ariana Miyamoto ba yun? Yung nakapasok na huling Miss Japan sa semis na half biracial. Parang ang tahimik niya. So sayang yung opportunity. Hoy, ang kulit niyo ha. Anong Somalia? Guys, ilang oras na ba tayo nag-uusap? My God, 1 hour and 15 minutes na pala. So, yes, tama ka. Don't sleep on Miss Australia. Yes, I'm not keeping her out. Yun nga lang parang, kung pagtatabi-tabihin mo talaga sila, syempre bago ka naman makasalita, diba? Bago sila dumating sa top 5, swimsuit and evening gown, kanina ka unang titingin? Kay Miss Australia o kay Miss Philippines? Kay Miss Australia o kay Miss India? Kay Miss Australia o kay Miss Peru? Kay Miss Australia o kay Miss Chile? Magkaaminan tayo. Pero magaling magsalita si... Pero kung may opening statement this edition, ay malamang pasok sa banga si Australia. Kasi feeling ko ngayon guys kung sa opening statements in the past 2 years, doon na nag-gauge ng mga judges kung magaling ka sa comm skills At kapag magaling ka sa comm skills, pasok ka na all the way to the banga sa top 5. Guys, nag-enjoy ba kayo? Any thoughts? Nasabi ko na tungkol kay Curacao. I love her beauty pero parang she's sliding down. I-review niyo na lang yung kwento, yung hanash ko sa kanya kung bakit she's sliding down. What happened sa sa gown ni Ibiang o bakit guys, wag niyo nang pansinin yung mga leak gown photos niya sa hindi I don't think that's true. Di ko pa nakikita. Alam niyo, mag-thrive na lang tayo sa surprises sa pageantry world. Hindi pa ba kayo nasanay? That's how the Philippine pageantry has been operating when it comes to showcasing their evening gowns. Di ba yung when our neighboring countries would always, unveil it right before their departure dates, tayo, tinatago talaga natin na parang kakatago-tagong sikreto until such perfect time na talagang i-showcase, i-unveil na. And napanood niyo naman yung interview ko kay Fern, diba? Kay Fern One. Mabato, energetic, dramatic, game changer. So, kayo na bahala. Uulan daw ng bato, literal na diamond. Kaya tapos sabi ni Rabia, mabigat. So, i-visualize na lang natin. Ayaw niyo ba yung para may element of surprise? Diba? Di ba tayo nasanay? Yun lang yung take ko sa gown ni Rabia. When po ang prelims? May 15 ng umaga sa atin, 7 a.m. Love your interview with Sir Fern Amato. Yes, thank you, Shame. Your thoughts about Iceland? Dark horse ko. Basta mustahid lang siya mabuti. Mustahid lang talaga siya mabuti. And she won't suffer the same fate of Ireland last 2019. Kasi di ba bet din natin si Ireland. She works for NASA, tapos top 20 lang. Tapos diverse din ang beauty niya. Di ba? Kung matalo man si Iceland ngayong Miss Universe, pwede siya sumali sa Miss International. Kasi galing-galing yung mag-Japanese. Di ba? What do you think will win? Who do you think will win this year's national costume competition? Hindi ko pa nakikita guys lahat pero sino bang national costume? Kay Malaysia pa lang ako na talagang wow, nasisindak sa national costume ni Malaysia na talagang they're really out to prove na talagang Miss Universe made a mistake of giving the award to the Philippines for the best national costume award. Ngayon talagang they outdid themselves again. So yes. So far, Malaysia has one of the best national costumes so far. Yun nga lang issue ko kay Malaysia ngayon. Paano niya ipepresent yan sa stage? Pero runway daw ang stage, di ba? Hindi ba nagbigyan tayo ng sneak peek? So, kaya naman niya. Sana maayos lang niya. Sana madala niya ng maayos. Kasi parang hihilain niya, di ba? So, sana walang malfunction in terms of technicality or production sa gagawin niya. Totoo po ba ang pasarela ni Rabia? Or feel niyo po nakatago pa? Guys, tagong-tago. Hindi pa natin nakikita Since leaving for the United States, walang sneak peek, tagong-tago. Meron siyang ginagawa dito sa mga pag nakuhuli siya nila John Quijano sa hotel lobby na nagtutwirl-twirl, pero we haven't seen it. And this is why I am so excited about the upcoming finals. Yes, finals na, hindi na prelims, because that's for me, that's already a given that Rabia will make it to top 20. So if it's true, if indeed it's true that the first cut will all about swimsuit competition, with all about parading in swimsuit competition, talagang hindi pa tatalo si Rabia sa Halavira festive walk niya. That's something to look forward to because we haven't seen the complete walk yet. Tapos, 'di ba? Hindi pa natin nakikita yung transformation niya in terms of yung katawan niya, 'di ba? Nakikita lang natin itong upper part niya, alam mo na. Pero hindi pa natin nakikita talaga kung gaano ka-sexy si Rabia ngayon. So, Na-excite na ba kayo? Final two, India, Philippines right now. India, Philippines right now. Sino pa? Thoughts on Peru, Australia, nasagot ko na. Thoughts about Zuleyka, I already also rewind yun na lang to later on. Do you think the combined American and Latin judges may affect? No, no, I don't think so. No, no. Guys, panoorin nyo na yung interview ko kay Brooklyn. That's how I'm assured na... Kasi guys, ayun. Guys, hindi naman porke yung mga Latina, kung hindi naman porke Latina yung mga judges, Latina na ang mananalo. Bilog ang bola, guys. Of course, nandun na yung given na, okay, they will prefer their own. Pero hindi sila ganun kababaw na, okay, hindi in-explain ko na to kanina eh. Rabia will perform to the best of her abilities, and I trust that the judging panel will be fair this year. Ito, ano ba pinag-uugatan ng tanong na to just because how the judges lowballed Gazzini noong 2019? Ito ba yung konteksto nito kung ba't niya tinatanong? Ibang panahon, ibang time naman na yun kasi aminin talaga naman natin yung speech ni Gazzini rin talaga medyo hindi bet ng mga judges, ng mga panlasa ng mga Amerikano, which is all about elderly rights. And di ba kung susumahin mo yung kung i-analyze natin yung speech ni Gazzini, bukod sa kinabahan siya, hindi talaga swak sa panlasa ng mga Amerikano. Kasi sa American culture, di ba, hindi naman sila mapag-alaga ng mga senior citizens nila, hindi sila close-knit sa mga families nila, unlike dito sa Asian counterparts nila. So yun yung dahilan, di ba? O bakit sasabihin nyo, bakit si France, na para kwento lang yung tungkol sa meron siyang twin sister, nakapasok sa top 10 over Gazzini, wala na makakwenta-kwenta yung speech ni France. Pero si France, ito yung sabi ko sa inyo kanina, pag in-interviews, dalawang bagay lang yan eh. It's either you can engage the audience or inspire the audience. Pag sinabi mong engage, napapatawa mo sila, napapakita mo yung personality nila. Pag sinabi mong inspire, na-inspire mo nga talaga sila in every sense of the word. Kasi France, na-engage niya yung audience. So, nabumenta sa kanya yung mga judge, napatawa niya yung mga judges. So, malamang nakapasok siya sa top 5. Top 10, di ba? So, kaya nga ngayon, opinion ko lang talaga to. Yung speech ni Gazzini, tsaka yung speech ni Patch Magtanong sa Miss International, baligtad. Dapat yung speech ni Patch Magtanong for Miss Universe, yung speech ni Gazzini sa Miss International. Kasi di ba sa Miss International, sa Japanese culture, katulad sa atin, we really love our elderly here. Inaalagaan natin hanggang sa pagtanda nila. Kaya nga di ba yung mga talagang nakikita mo rin yung mga Hapon, talagang bukod sa mga masisinop, talagang pinangangalagaan nila yung mga katawan nila kasi sa mga kinakain nila, kaya nakaka-stay sila until age 100, di ba? May point may mga sinasabi ko, guys. How about Miss Malaysia? I like her. I like her OTTs. I like her. She's very congenial. She's very charming. Pero, let's see sa prelims. Kasi guys, real talk, ang hirap. I don't know how to put Malaysia in the list because there's still Vietnam. I mean, I would prefer Singapore over Malaysia for my ultimate dark horse in the Asian region or in the South Asian bloc, to be specific. Parang, ewan ko, may kulang kay Malaysia eh. Parang nadadala ako ni Singapore talaga kaysa sa kanya. Yun. Who else? Huh? Yes, don't sleep on Miss Mexico. I just said she's one of the candidates to watch out for. Yeah. Si Mexico right now nasa top 6 to 10 ko because I just narrated my top 5, right? But who knows if she will perform well in the prelims. She can zoom past my top 5 right now. Elte Kuya Award. Shock, sana wala naman. Feeling ko naman mababait sila. Walang may attitude. Sige, magkakibalita nga ako. Tatanungin ko si Broccoli. Bro, sino may mga attitude dyan? Sino yung mga umiirap-irap sa'yo? Tapos balitaan, kwentuhan kami sa next interview. Nakaschedule na yung part 2 interview namin. So, magandang usapan yun kasi may bagong perspective siya. May bago siyang fresh chika sa atin. Kung ano yung experience niya, ano yung mga behind the scenes na nagaganap sa pageant, diba? Thoughts on Miss Romania, I love her. Kwento ko na to kanina, diba? Top 10 for me. Top 10, top 5. Even. Ganun siya kaganda. Ganda ng styling niya. Alright guys, I keep seeing the same question. So that's about it guys. Thank you so much for tuning in my live session. Ay guys, 8 o'clock na pala. Meron akong panoorin niyo yung tape interview ko sa PEP YouTube channel ngayon. As in now na, 8 p.m. pala with Sir Gian Lasala as we talk about Rabia Mateo's chances in Miss Universe. Fun din yung kwentuhan doon. Animated din. And you also learn a lot of things from our perspective. So punta kayo, pep.ph Facebook page, tsaka pep YouTube channel. And by the way guys, ito before I end this, just to celebrate the milestone of reaching more than 20,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Meron akong pag-giveaway with Miss Olivia Kido. Kung napansin niyo, tignan niyo yung pinost ko before the start of the live. Mamimigay ako ng isang full set of Olivia Kido skincare package or loot bag worth $352 or roughly 17,000 pesos in our currency. Ang dali lang ng steps. Follow her on her social media accounts, both on Facebook and Instagram. Follow me on my YouTube channel and my Instagram account. Tapos sabihin nyo sa comment section who guessed correctly kung sino yung mananalong Miss Universe and why do you think she will win. And then after Miss Universe Finals, I will pick one winner each on Instagram and YouTube. Dahil ganyan kayo kamahal, almost 25,000 followers na rin ako sa Instagram. Ito, mag-almost 21,000 na rin tayo dito sa YouTube. So thank you for supporting me. That's one way of giving back the love and support, even the constructive criticism that you have been telling me ever since I started becoming a pageant vlogger here on YouTube. Na-appreciate ko talaga kayo. Natutuwa ako na meron akong pa-Olivia Kido giveaway sa inyo. Guys, just to tease you a bit, yung ibibigay ko sa inyong Olivia Kido, tignan nyo, nandun lahat ng products na ibibigay sa inyo. Yung same products na ibibigay ko sa inyo, yung same loot bag, yung same skincare package na ibibigay ko sa kanya is the same loot bag or skincare package that Miss Olivia Kido will be giving to all the Miss Universe contestants tomorrow, Florida time, or later Florida time, once she finally sees them all together for a talk probably. So sana sali kayo and pipili ako ng isang winner based on that. Sana na may nakikinig pa talaga dito. So there you go. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my live. I really enjoyed talking to you guys. Thank you sa mga questions nyo. Thoughts on Miss Nepal, already talk about Miss Nepal. So dark horse ko siya. Pag may isang bumembang sa top 5 ko ngayon, siyang una kong ipapasok or si Iceland. Sali kayo doon sa pa-contest ko guys. Isa yun sa way ko for making you feel important on my journey as a pageant vloggers dito sa YouTube. Kailan po ang next live nyo? I'm thinking siguro after prelims. Hindi ko alam Pag-isipan ko, para fresh ang mga reaction, no? Kasi ngayon parang gusto ko talagang i-tape yung mga sinasabi ko para mabilis panoorin, 'di ba? Kasi ayoko rin naman na I'm all wearing you down. So baka after prelims, like siguro a few hours after prelims, magla-live ako. 'Di ba? So 'yon. Guys, nag-enjoy ba kayo? Pasensya na, ang daldal ko, ang dami ko nakwento sa inyo. Sinabi ko talaga lahat ng mga thoughts ko na cover ko lahat na-cover ko lahat ng mga favorites yung nasabi ko. Sino pa ba mga hindi ko nasabi? Yeah. Sige guys, sali kayo ha. Sali kayo sa comment section kasi natuwa ko si Miss Olivia Kido nag-message talaga sa akin dahil natutuwa siya sa mga content na pinapakita ko dito sa YouTube. Tama pala yung mga feedback ninyo sa akin, natutuwa rin. May mga katulad ni Miss Olivia Kido na VIP na natutuwa at nanonood din pala ng YouTube channel ko. So sabi niya, Adam, magpa-giveaway ka dahil natutuwa ako sa pagsuporta mo kay Rabia. So ito, so I'm sharing it back to you, I'm giving it back to you. So ali kayo, kung ayaw nyo mag-comment sa YouTube channel ko, mag-comment kayo sa Instagram ko, nag-post din ako doon at magpo-post ulit ako bukas para mas maraming maging aware ng pa-contest, ng pa-mini contest kong ito. Okay guys, thank you talaga for all the love and support and even the constructive criticism that you have been telling me on the comment section. I've been reading all of it and na-appreciate ko yon. Kahit negative, ina-absorb ko yon para to improve myself in pageant vlogging. Alright guys, ingat kayo. It's already 8:18 p.m. Nood kayo ng nood kayo ng interview ko with Sir Gian. Lipat kayo sa YouTube channel ng pep.ph, okay? For more of my analysis on Miss Universe this edition. Miss Ukraine, na-inspire nga niya ako, 'di ba? To come up with my Instagirls video dahil sa kanya. Na maganda pala yung platform natin na nakaka-encourage and motivate tayo ng mga contestants. Kaya tignan mo, na-boost natin yung confidence niya. Almost 50,000 followers na siya. Tapos yung outfit niya nung dinner activity kahapon, mukha siyang CEO. Pansin ko siya doon. So yeah. Pero kung tatanungin mo ako if it's enough to make it a top 21, not yet. Kasi sabi ko nga, 4 yung tinitingnan ko sa Europe, Romania, Iceland, France, and Great Britain. Alright guys. Ingat kayo. Thank you for all the new subscribers coming in. Thank you so much. Until my next video or my live chat with you guys. Ingat kayo. Prediction, top 2 ko ngayon ha, right at this moment, India and Philippines. Alright guys, take care, good night, enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye!